Hey everybody, it's Charlie and Alissa from Daily Motor, live with this cute little Mazda Miata. This is kind of the pure Sportster version of the Miata, and I'm just now noticing that I did not close the gas cap when I put gas in it. Fatal flaw. So this is a live drive. If this is your first time tuning into one of these, then this is an opportunity for Alissa and I to interact with the audience and interact with all of you all in the chat, going over the vehicle that we've got for the week and answering any questions you might have, any chats, that sort of thing. Just kind of a good chance to have some fun for an hour or so. Yeah. Yep. So we are just making sure that we got the connection going here. It looks like we are live and everything. We're always trying new things with these live drives, so let us know if we have any issues with connections or if any issue seeing certain things, sound, anything like that. We've got the higher quality audio this week. Try different routes to maintain a strong cell connection, but we're streaming 720p video, so, you know, kind of a first out here, kind of pioneers. We're doing our best. So what do you think of this little car so far? We've spent a few hours in it. Yeah. Although on the highway, so that's not exactly where a Miata is meant to be enjoyed.
No, it was probably like a 5-minute drive over here. This is an adorable little car. Mm-hmm. It's so cute. Miatas actually always remind me of that children's movie like 5-7 years ago, Cars.
Oh,
where
yeah?
The female and protagonist or whatever was a Miata. So they always remind me of that. This car doesn't look like that car at all.
Wait, you're talking about the blue car?
Yeah.
That's a 911. Wasn't her name Portia?
Oh, dang it! That just shows how much I remember that movie and how much I paid attention to it.
It's
for me, whatever. It's cute. It reminds me of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do feel cramped when I'm in it, but we just had that really nice giant Lincoln a couple of weeks ago, or
that's true.
A week ago. So.
Yep, that Navigator.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, the Miata excels at being small. This is the foundation of the Miata, so they've been being made since technically 1989, but 1990 was like the first big model. And what they did with this ND generation, this fourth one, is they made it aggressive. For the first 3 years, I mean, the first generation Miata had flip-up headlights. Can't get more innocent than that. Just pop up, pop down. Then the second one was still pretty innocent. Third had a nice, size, round, happy face. And then for 2016, this Miata came out. It had to get angry. And they still kept the happy mouth, which I appreciate. But they've got these aggressive headlights and...
they look very angry.
Which... I don't know. I could leave that part. I do think it looks good, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with having the Miata. For lack of a better term, feminine.
Yeah.
Feminine
and the name itself it sounds quite feminine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean technically, this is not called a Miata any longer.
Yeah.
This is an MX-5, which is what they've always called it in Japan.
Okay.
And now they've kind of been bringing that name over here.
Yeah.
So.
I almost wish with this. They made the headlights bigger to fill in all of that empty space on the hood there.
Yeah.
There's so much that is just...
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
That is a good point. They're just like little slits.
Yeah, tiny little slits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have a little tow hook? If you were to get stuck and then have to get towed out, you'd pop that off and then you'd screw in your hook. Kind of, it's almost like a pimple on the car when you know. Got the black mirror caps on this club model. You also get these BBS lightweight wheels, as well as the Recaro sports seats. They hug you in there nicely. You got some Alcantara, soft, nice material in here.
What is the trim on this?
This is a club. So they have the base sport, and then the club, and then the Grand Touring, which would be the most comfortable, a little softer ride.
Bigger, same?
Nope, same size and everything, but a few extra features. I think you'd have automatic climate control. Might even had like adaptive cruise control and those sort of things. I mean, this one does have heated seats, so that's something.
Yeah, it does, and that's really nice.
Yeah, but this is coming in, starts around $30,000. I think this one, as spec'd, is like 31 or 32. But you'll notice back here, as I was saying, all it says is MX-5. There is no Miata. So technically speaking, this is a Mazda MX-5. But it's known as the Miata.
Are they making Miatas?
Well, I mean, no. The way it's always been is in America it was called the Miata. Japan it's called the the Unos, I think. And then in Europe it was called the MX-5, or maybe flip-flop. Maybe it was Unos in Europe and MX-5 in Japan. Someone in the comments can get me on that one. Yeah. But then for this generation, they're like, you know what? Miata's too feminine. We just call it the MX-5. But everyone still calls it the Miata. Yeah.
Say hi to Yas.
Yas. Good to see you, buddy.
Yas.
Cool. So, if any of you just tuning in, this is Live Drive. We got Alissa, we got me, Charlie, behind the camera, and the Mazda Miata. And you'll see from the chats that we've got some super chat options for today, so we're demoing those. If you want us to get a little squirrely with the car, then it's your chance to kind of give thanks to the channel and pay some of our gas bills. I mean, these live drives, these live drives are not free for us. Obviously, we're spending money on gas and time and everything, but we like doing it. We like hanging out with you guys. So, but it is just a bit chilly. It's about 50 degrees out right now. You can see Alyssa's bundled up. Nice fall day here in Michigan. We also had to move the live drive up a little bit in time because of that. Got to get out here before the sun sets. Yep. Yeah. Yep. So there is actually a little trunk release for the Miata back here. Bloop. Space is at a bit of a premium, but it's usable. We were able to fit some backpacks, some racing helmets, everything in there.
One each, really.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes kind of deep, so you could probably get bags that specifically fit the Miata. Oh, there's even a little light you can flip on back there.
Oh, that's handy. Huh. We could have used that the other night.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose if it's dark, how would you know the light was there?
Well, you just have to know the light was there when it was daylight out.
Right.
And then use it when it's dark.
So anything you guys would like to see, let us know in the chats. Alissa and I, depending on who's behind the wheel, are going to be kind of answering chats and everything. We're just going to make the best of it because it's a little car and there's not too much we can talk about other than getting behind the wheel and tossing it around a little.
How it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We should check the owner's manual and see if it says MSX.
Oh, MX-5?
MX-5 or Miata.
That's a good question.
Where is that actually?
I believe that rests in, we'll do a little mini interior tour here. There's no glove box in the Miata, so nothing down here, but rather in the center. There's kind of a center console compartment glove box deal. Let's go into there. You can see some of our technology being used to stream. This is a cup holder that's detachable. You can either put it right there or down here in the kind of passenger compartment well. Kind of latches in right there, allows you to put drinks. So put that there for now so I can reach into here. We've got two things. We've got the manual and we also have a window sticker. So let's take a look at the window sticker. Reach in.
You want help?
Sure.
All right. MX-5.
Yep.
Right there.
Although, look, model 2020 MX-5 Miata Club.
Arctic white.
Arctic white.
And the price for this particular
$36,000? Oh, so the BBS wheels come extra on the Club. I thought they were standard with the Club. So you get, so it's the Brembo BBS Recaro packages gives you Brembo front calipers. They're painted, as you can see right here. They look all sporty and everything. And then the BBS wheels and the heated Recaro. So that's all on top of the Club model. I didn't realize that. That's a bit of a bummer.
Right.
Because that, I mean, you're paying $36,000. It's a very capable car. We had it out on track, even though it was wet out. And it's certainly a lot of fun to throw around, but for $36,000, you definitely have other compelling options.
Right. And that's with the additional equipment.
Right.
Without all that stuff, it takes off $5,000.
Yeah, but like the brakes, you'd probably want the brakes on the lighter weight wheels and the sport seats if you're going to be doing a lot of tracking and that sort of thing.
Right.
Owner's
if you're not,
manual.
Though, and you're just going to putz around nice little streets.
Oh yeah, then you can just get this, or even the sport model.
30. Don't spend the 35.
Right.
Unless you need an ego boost.
Well, and the sport model starts at like 27, so even better.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Owner's manual 2020 Mazda MX-5. No Miata. So there you go.
Kyle is itching to drive this.
Is he?
Yeah.
All right, well, we can get behind the wheel. That's fine. Get all the manual tucked away here.
Do you want that in there? Or is that separate?
Yes, I'll take that.
Okay.
You.
Yeah, Charlie's got to climb into it. Just put the stuff away. I mean, look how tiny this thing is. Let me just back up. And look at the parking lines. It fits, it's in between two outer parking lines. It's just so tiny.
Alright, that's not going to rattle or anything.
Yeah.
It is small, you're right. I
Yeah.
mean, but what's kind of cool about having a small car like the Miata is you can be efficient with yourself. I mean, you can be efficient with how you pack, the fuel economy you get. We got 40 miles per gallon on our highway fuel economy test.
Yeah, that's
Excellent.
insane.
So it's all about like just doing what you need, not what you just want.
Right.
So it's kind of cool in that regard. And it drives that way as well. We'll experience now. Do you have passive keyless entry, but you just put your hand in it? Ugh. These Recaro sport seats do manage to keep their comfort over long trips. I was surprised. I was still comfortable after our 3-hour drive a few days ago.
Right.
Yeah. And that was after already being in the car on the track throughout the day. So, yeah, even though it's a tight, compact cabin, things are sort of where you want them to be. The shifter is in an excellent spot for my arm to just kind of elbow to be rest down, hand on the shifter. This is a manual. It's not the automatic Miata, which is pseudo-sacrilege. What else? The steering wheel feels nice. It's good leather. It's a very thin wheel. I like thin steering wheels. Mazdas have pretty good steering, and this Miata does not disappoint. Manual climate control with big, easy-to-use knobs. Nice to see there. Heated seats. A little bit of phone storage down there. 2 USB ports. Slight bit of storage right there. You can put the keys if you'd like. Not even
A
really...
pair of sunglasses will fit in there as well. But
Will they?
it is, yeah, I put mine in there.
Okay.
I took them out because
Yeah,
it's hard plastic.
that's true.
And
They're gonna
that would
rattle
be very
around.
loud. So.
Yep. And then the infotainment is controlled by either the center rotary knob or a touch screen when you're stopped. When you're moving, the touch screen part locks out. You have to use the knob. All right, push button start. A little 2-liter naturally aspirated motor comes to life. No turbos in here.
Huh.
Although there is a Fiat version of the Miata called the Fiat 124 Spider, which some people call the Fiata.
I love that name.
It's just a Miata body with a Fiat engine and transmission.
I feel
And
like
it's a little turbocharged 1.4 liter.
I feel like Fiat is trying to get out of the small car game. The Fiat small car.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that one's decent too. It's a little classier looking. It's a little less grrr Japanese and more like classy Italianish. This Fiat's Italian. So.
Like a Vespa.
Yep. So one of the coolest things about the Miata is just how easy of a manual it is to drive. It's one of the best transmissions on the market here in 2020 in terms of feel. It's just really good notches. It's like very clear where you are in your gears. Reverse is very easy to get into. And the clutch just has like almost perfect weight. It's very linear, very smooth. You can feel the bite point. Put it into first. Just a little bit of gas, and away you are.
Yeah, you came home after doing your filming earlier today, and you were so happy and in such a good mood because you were like, it's such a good day when you get to drive a Miata.
It's true.
Nice driving experience.
It really is. I mean, I've gone on and on before about other cars, like that BMW M8 we had, or some of those huge luxury performance SUVs. They're just fast for numbers' sake. There's no experience behind the car other than, wow, this is really fast. It's not like a driving experience, whereas the Miata still is, even 20 years after it's come out. Got anything going on in the comments?
Yeah, Yas wants to know how the headroom is with the top up.
Really not too bad. I'm 5'10", and not only am I fine in here, but I was able to wear my racing helmet and just barely have enough room. I kind of had to recline the seat just slightly to get to fit in here comfortably with my helmet. Chris up at the Topher was racing with me, and his head kept hitting this side metal piece.
Is he taller?
No, we're about the same size, although our torso to leg ratio might be a little bit different. So he might, although I think his torso might even be a little bit smaller because he always has the seats up higher than I do. I don't know. I always drop my seats down low though for filming. So, but yeah, no, headroom's pretty good, and you seem to have enough room.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm barely over 5 feet now, so yeah.
What are you, shrinking? The way you said it.
I guess that did sound like I was shrinking. I'm 5'1" and 1/4 of an inch.
Hey, that quarter matters.
Yeah. Ron Samandi says you can code the touchscreen for driving.
Really?
So is that like a setting where you can actually have the touchscreen still on while you're driving?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Expand upon that if you can, Ron. I assume what they mean is that you can have something like you kind of put it into a diagnostic mode or something like that, and then it allows you to use it while you're driving.
Yeah, right now.
That would be cool though. Let me see. Yeah, right now it's nothing.
Yeah, we'd have to figure that out and be stopped to do that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's good to know. Because as much as I like center rotary knobs, where it doesn't particularly help is this car has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support, and when you're using that with the rotary knob, it's not very intuitive. I mean, that's supposed to be a touchscreen system.
Yeah. Maran is always kind of like
the guru
of the tech in cars. How do you know all that stuff? What do you do?
That's a good question. I would like to know. I'd like to know what some of our commenters do. I'd like to know what Yas does. Ron. Who's the other one that I'm thinking of? Who's got the Shelby GT350? I think that's Maran Samandi. I'm pretty sure he's got a GT350. We had the GT350R, and that thing was a monster beast.
That thing is a beast.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
The Heritage Edition.
Yep.
Yep.
Wasn't not the R, but just the GT350. Wasn't that the first? You were telling me, was that the first car that you drove as a road warrior, a car and driver, and it scared you?
It was the first car that scared me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. It's just a lot. It's a very serious, like, not just anyone can drive it sort of machine. I mean, it'll bite your head off if you treat it properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you guys do. I'd be curious about where your expertise has come from.
Yeah. You guys are obviously car people because you're watching a live stream for a car YouTube channel.
Maybe we're just that entertaining that YouTube labeled us as entertainment.
Yeah. Dill the boy says hello.
Cool. Hey.
Welcome.
One of the coolest things about the Miata is not only is it satisfying to drive quickly and at the limit, but it's also satisfying and easy to drive just casually. I mean, right now we've been driving around for a few miles, and I'm talking with you guys, I'm talking with Alissa. We took it on the highway for a few hours the other day, and it's even being a manual, it's so casual. I can just kind of shift. I don't have to be dialed in if I don't want to be.
Right.
That's cool.
Nice. That is pretty neat.
Yeah. So for any of you just tuning in, this is our Miata live drive. So Alissa and I here, we're talking to you guys on chat, talking to you guys here, and just kind of experiencing the Miata and how pure and enjoyable a driving experience it is.
Nice.
Unfortunately, we're lacking in corners because Miatas are great for corners, and Michigan is not exactly a corner haven.
You could go down the airport, and those are like 90-degree turns right there.
It's 90-degree turns punctuated by long 35-mile-an-hour stretches. But sure, we'll go that way. I think our signal should be a little better over there because we found out by checking the coverage maps that our coverage on part of our little test route here is spotty, documented. So we're going to try to avoid that stretch, even though it's one of the best stretches for hooning, hooligan activities.
So Yas says he's an efficiency project manager, which he says is kind of boring, but it pays enough to blow money on cars. I just like cars and trucks in general, much more interesting than my actual day job. Fair enough, yeah.
And Yas, remind us what you drive. I'm curious. I'm a piece together.
Yeah.
As what?
Who Who are you people?
It's like the Patrick Star meme. Who are you people?
I love that. Yeah. Pam.
Okay.
Is asking if I'm gonna drive. She must have missed the beginning part where we were talking about the super chats.
Mm-hmm.
There's a feature, Pam, if you are not aware, you can pay money for us to do fun things. So if you scroll to the top of our chats, it will outline.
I should put that in the description.
Yeah. If you want us to do a burnout, send $5.
We have to just get up to $5, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Total, I guess. $10 for donuts, $15 for the top down, and a whopping $20 for me to drive stick.
And Alyssa's only driven stick a few times, so...
like once.
Yeah.
A few is generous.
Well, you know, I'm a generous person. So we are going... I'm going to edit the description here real fast, so don't mind us. This is, I guess, the live sit of the 2020 Mazda Miata.
Right.
Because we are sitting.
Right.
Hopefully our signal's good here.
Huh. Oh. All right. So Yas actually has a Model 3 dual motor.
So yes, we were just talking about the possibility of getting a Model 3 for not only our channel. Well, it's possible Alissa and I would just share it, or we'd use it together with Chris up at the Topher, since we already share cars to begin with. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's too late to get a Model 3 as a YouTube channel? Do you think that story's been told, or do you think if we get a 2021 with a slight facelift and the new interior and the updated range, do you think we would still get views and sort of attention on getting that Model 3? I'm curious what you people think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do I edit the description from here?
All right, so
for those of you who are a little more techie, I'm actually because the GoPro doesn't allow us to directly live stream to YouTube. So what I have to do is I have to stream RMTP to my desktop computer, which is at home. So right now I'm remote desktoped into my PC in our office, and that's actually where the stream is being streamed from. So we're using the GoPro to the phone to the computer to YouTube. And so if I want to edit the description, I need to do that from here. I don't know if I can do it live. Oh, I think I can right here. Awesome. Okay. Go ahead, Liz.
And?
Oh, there's no more chats?
Oh, okay, yeah. No, we do.
Okay.
Kyle said the story has been told. But Yas said he previously had an F-150 and a Mustang GT.
Ah.
So maybe that's where you're hearing that. But... yeah, somebody had the Shelby, didn't they?
Moran, I'm pretty sure it's Moran. Somebody's got a beautiful gray GT350. It might be an R.
Right. Ooh, do you know any Russian cars?
Other than, what was it, a Lada? Or a Yugo? No.
A Yugo would be a Russian car, wouldn't it?
Or Yugoslavian.
Well. Yeah. Sorry, Andre. We do not know many Russian cars.
Tell us any that we should know, though.
Yeah.
To them. All right, super chats. What did I say? $5.
I'll read them to you. 5 for Burnout.
Burnout.
10 for a donut.
10 donuts. Multiple. We won't just do one.
No, we would. No. Actually, no. We do multiple. Yeah. You guys could get your money worth. 15 for the top down and 20 for me to practice driving the stick shift.
Okay.
Sorry, we're trying not to rub that in your face too much or advertise too much of that.
Well, hey, we got to pay some bills.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
And in return, I did not run click ads through for the stream here, so you guys don't have to view an ad before you watch the stream. And in return, let's get some super chats. Okay, so description should be updated.
Gotcha.
We can get back to driving.
Cool. All right. Hello, Ellie. Thank you for watching.
Oh, cool. Is Ellie watching?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've got some family that's watching the live drive, as they should.
They just set up their super chats.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Although they pay us in good company.
Aw. okay, so Kyle wants to know if he is 6'1",
Yes.
a little over 300 pounds.
Yep.
Would he fit in this car?
Absolutely not.
No.
I mean,
it'd be a little tough.
Your head would be
snug.
Maybe if you like sank down in your seat like this, then your head could clear.
Well, I mean, he can't see what like this is.
That's a good point. But, okay.
Sorry, Kyle.
No, that's a good point. So if you were to sink yourself down and maybe kind of recline the seat back, then your head might clear. In terms of just width, it'd be tight. I mean, I have a little room over there.
Let's look at this road.
Miata does have a good amount of body roll. You would think it'd be very stiff and go-kart-like, but it really isn't.
This Miata.
No.
And really quick, what we do and what we're live driving for.
Well, with Daily Motor here, we review vehicles and all sorts of other machines with motors, and we get cars from the manufacturers, so from Mazda, like this one, because we were initially supposed to have a Corvette, because Chevy can't figure out how to make a brake system, and they had to recall all their C8 Corvettes. We weren't able to take the Corvette there, so we had to get a vehicle. Thought it should be. Get cars to winding Daily Motor manufacturers give them to us. It being
Right. Yeah.
You'd think being a wide open area here,
Right.
like what could you possibly be not able to see for signal wise? Feel free to let us know, because we constantly during the stream since we're behind the wheel, but definitely let us know, and we use that information to sort of refine our live drive routes and get places where we have consistent coverage.
Right.
What we need to do is figure out some awesome like tandem setup where like it uses both Verizon and T-Mobile, and then we'd be able to stop.
You know, if all the phone companies could just combine themselves into one giant.
Hooray for monopolies.
Well, yeah, never mind.
Actually, let's go straight. We'll do some straight line pulls here. So for those who want to get really technical, this is what a lot of people call the updated the Miata's engine, and they raised the red line up to like 70, it looks like about 7,400 RPM, and because of that it makes more power. So it was, I think, 155 horsepower, now it's 182, and it's just really a good sweet spot for the Miata because you can just ring it out, it's happy to do so, it's a good lightweight, just fun to rev engine, and it makes enough power. A lot of people think the Miata is too slow, and it's a shame because they're all joke certainly isn't. I just realized video. I'll go full throttle right now in second gear. And I mean, it's probably slower than that Lincoln Navigator we had last week, but the sensation is there. You hear it revving out, you feel it because you're so low and it's vibration-y, and
right.
And you use that speed.
One of the other things you've told me that you love about Miatas is that you can actually feel the tires on the road kind of speaking to you through the steering wheel.
Absolutely. I mean, even go ahead and put a hand. Well, you don't really have a hand. Put a hand on the wheel right now, just lightly. I mean, you can feel that. You feel that vibration. You feel the bumps. Every one we go over, there's a little bit. that's the car communicating back to you, so that when you say, okay, turn to the right, you feel the car saying, okay, I got this, or we don't got this.
I gotcha.
Yep.
Alright, so we have some instructions in the chat from Moran
Oh gosh.
about how to do, how to fix the,
How to make it so
that thing.
Yeah.
So we can actually use it while we're driving.
Okay, let's. Is it long and detailed, or is it
Yes.
brief?
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll have to be stopped to do that anyways, because you're not going to be able to use it even as we're driving.
Is it something that seems like it would be like irreparable? Like could you
irreparable?
could you undo it really easily? Or?
Let's see. I'll just read it.
Okay.
I'll read what it says. So he says, press and hold the favorite and mute and music button
Okay.
when the screen pops up. Hold delete for 20 seconds.
Okay.
And when it shows ACI, test mode, and type 11 and enter, and then choose speed toggle. So yeah, there's a lot of steps. I don't think it's irreparable, but if you know something you can toggle on and off.
If I owned this car, I would definitely do that. And it's something I will mention in the review, so I do appreciate that. Because that's really not too. I mean, that would take you 30 seconds or so to do. The only reason I'm not going to do it is because I don't want the next person who gets this car to be like, oh, they enabled the touchscreen radio controls for 2020, and then them to just be like misinformed, I suppose.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, I could undo it too, but
yeah.
But I did. That is good to know. Thank you.
Right. Yeah. Hopefully, if they were a good car journalist, that they would realize that that's a feature you turn on and off.
That's pretty esoteric. That's some insider baseball right there.
Yeah.
I'm still curious how Moran knows all these little nifty things.
He's probably Googling stuff as we ask them.
But he knew that you could disable it before, remember?
Yeah.
I mean, he had to look up how exactly to do it, but...
Right. Car Guru.
Car Guru. That's how we're going to
Other than the Car Guru website.
Right.
Moran also has an Avalanche Gray TT GT350.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Just
Okay. Yeah.
Tilt stopping wheel that Miata with the last few years. So the fact you can up, down, in, out, get pretty darn comfortable in here. And it does help. I know some larger fellows didn't fit particularly well in the Hyundai Miata, and the more adjustable steering column did help that when they added that.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Your friend Max is a bigger guy. Was he?
That was him.
Okay.
Yep. He was like, I finally fit.
Aww.
So I suppose, I mean, Max isn't particularly comfortable in Miatas, but he can drive them, so maybe Kyle would fit. So they're probably about the same size. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, it says you can use Starlink soon and SpaceX's satellite internet. I think they're talking about data.
For
right?
our connection. That would actually be really sweet.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I should just get, like I said, if these start to be a hit, if we start to get more kind of super chats and more people watching and everything, regular concurrence, we'll get some sort of like dedicated mobile hotspot that has stronger signal.
Nice.
Hopefully. Also, we're going to try to just experiment with different routes in different areas that have stronger, more reliable signal.
Yeah, I think we should go through some parts of Ann Arbor if we can.
Yeah, this area is just great because it's relatively remote in terms of traffic.
Yeah. Ann Arbor has some really horrible streets too, like the road quality is just kind of bad because they have so much traffic there.
Scare this Camaro. The only thing that's a small downside of the higher red line is the gears are a little long in the Miata. They're not too long by any means, but I mean you can go. Let's see what our max speed is in second and third gear.
Okay.
Here's second gear. second gear.
Ooh, it's longer yet.
85 miles per hour in third gear. So that's really not too bad. They feel long because the Miata's not that fast.
Right.
But they're not nearly as long as the gears in the GLI, the GTI, and the Civic SI.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
So you were redlining for all of those?
Yep.
Got it.
Yep, and there's actually a fuel cutoff. Once it hits red line there, it stops the car from going faster.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, that sounds like a safety feature.
Yeah, and pretty much every new car has that.
Okay.
Still get that. Right, we're gonna come up to the parking lot here. Do another little walk around, answer some more chats.
Yeah.
Take another look at the MX-5.
Pressure you guys for super chats.
Yeah. Yeah, get donating, people. I want to light these tires up.
Yeah. There's a plane coming in over there.
Yeah, I think they might be doing touch and goes. I've been seeing some small aircraft coming in and leaving.
Are those biplanes? Is that what that is?
No, just a standard, like their little Cessna 152s or 172s. What a good, satisfying drive. It's a shame you're missing out, Liz. Need those donations, get you up there. I'm also going to, we can demonstrate the center console. Because I was just going to see if we could maybe minimize some of this rattling. Can these fit in your purse?
Yeah.
Cool. Say hi to Alissa, everyone. Man in the camera. You guys can see our chats. Ooh, some lagging, eh? Okay, well, yeah, we knew about that.
Yeah, that was when we were going through the airport there.
Have you been abroad? If so, where exactly?
I've been to a lot of places.
Yeah, I've been around Europe a good amount. You've been to not Japan, but
Hong Kong.
Stuff. I don't think we have any broad trips anytime soon, though. And I will be going to drive Hyundai product soon. They have a new. Oh yes, there we go.
Nice.
There's the Superchat. We'll count that as $10 because Apple does this stupid thing where they have you do like $9.99 or like I don't know. It's
Apple?
Yeah, because you actually pay for it through. And correct me if I'm wrong, yes, but I'm pretty sure you pay for it through the App Store or like through Apple Pay or something like that when you're on iPhone, iOS. So yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, cool. Thank you. We will go out and light these up a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. But no, I'm going out to California next month to drive the new Elantra, the new Elantra Hybrid, so that'll be new, and some new mystery products from Hyundai that I can't even talk about yet, so that'll be pretty cool.
Impressive, right?
One done.
Neat.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Let's do a little walk around and then Ivan. Remind about the Super. If we get up to $20 total, we can get Alissa behind the wheel and have her practice some of her stick shift driving. Sounds like there's actually a jet started up over there. We're here at Willow Run Airport. Liz, you want to open up the hood?
Sure.
I think the center thing should be right kind of in the center, the little popper. And then, yep. Sky Active G. Sky Active is what Mazda calls all their engines.
It's so tiny.
Because marketing. Still bigger than that Trailblazer motor. Alissa and I was editing our review of the Chevy Trailblazer that Alissa and I shot together, and she put her hand up to the engine. It's just a little 1.3 liter, and it was like mostly the same size.
Yeah,
crazy.
This one's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, this has a whole extra cylinder. And then the G at the end of Sky Active stands for gas. Sorry guys, looks like our connection's a little bit spotty, but let's maybe go somewhere else.
Yep. Yeah, hydro places, we're getting some lag spikes.
Okay. We'll skedaddle then. The other thing, if we ever get any really bad, like permanent lag spikes, definitely let us know because it's possible we'll hit our data cap for mobile hotspot. We have backup options, don't worry, but if that does ever happen, we'll need to know. Okay.
Let me get some seatbelt on.
Some seatbelt?
Some.
You're gonna want the whole thing.
Got it.
We got traction control off. Unfortunately, I just spent all of Sunday sliding this car around. The downside is Miatas don't slide super easy when it's dry.
Oh no.
So to do proper burnout with the car here.
Here? Right now? Or around?
What we'll do is we'll do one with you in the car, and then we'll go somewhere and let you stand out back.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a stretch on this road where some locals have a drag race every Saturday.
Saturday night at midnight. Mm-hmm. Midnight drag race. You can see some of this lines.
Yeah,
right
there's
here.
more up here too around this corner.
They lay a lot of rubber.
Yeah.
Now this road's not particularly smooth, but let's just see what happens.
Oh, I thought you'd want something a little bit wider. Okay.
You almost have to do a full $7,000 clutch drop in the Miata to really get it to break loose.
Huh.
We'll do one more up here where the road's a little smoother.
Yeah, this is where you can see the road. The drag races start right about here. The road's all torn up.
Yep. Let's see if we can lay some 11s. Oh, interesting. It only lets me rev up to 5,500 RPM in first gear with the clutch in. Just a dainty little thing.
Yeah.
What if we employ some brake? This requires like 3 feet.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah. It's hard to, Miatas don't have much power, especially way down low.
Yas is saying, come on, y'all do some super chats so we can have Alissa drive. I did my share.
There you go. We'll have to change our name to Daily Yas.
Hey, it's from Daily Yas. That is good.
53 degrees out right now, so we do have the benefit of some slightly cold tires, although we've been keeping them warm. This section is another good one for burnouts. You can see someone's been doing some one-wheel peels.
And it's not you.
It's not me.
I find that hard to believe.
It wasn't. It's gonna be. Yellow one.
Oh.
This is where Alissa will drive if we get up to $20 in super chats. We're already halfway there. Just need a few, just 2 $5 donations. Now the question is do you have to drive with the top down?
That would be fine. Not a big. Oh. Well, the top down is one of the things.
Right, but do they have to be like in order, I guess is what I mean.
Oh, I see. Okay. Woo!
The thing that makes a Miata fun, one of the things, is you can do hooligan type activities at lower, safer speeds. It doesn't take 500 horsepower and breaking these big 315 section width ultra high performance tires loose at 60 miles per hour to do a little slide like that. It's all very accessible.
such a nice compliment. Hydroplay says, I should really finish studying for my exam, but this was a pretty chill stream. Thank you.
What exam do you have to study for?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Car mechanics.
Is it like a in-person exam?
You said you were in high school too.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Still could be any.
Right. Yeah, Tim Robinson says, perfect example of less is more.
Exactly. I would rather have something that I can use to the full extent and feel like I'm getting all my money's worth. It's kind of the joke of like, I paid for the whole speedometer, I'm going to use the whole speedometer.
Yeah.
If you have some big 600 horsepower car, when do you ever get to use that?
Yeah.
Right, back here in the depths of the industrial park.
Are we going to have enough space back here?
That's what we're going to find out. Miata's a little car.
Right.
Doing a little scouting.
It's good that it's after hours.
Yep.
That's really slippery with all the leaves.
Yeah.
And water.
Not really big enough for big ones, but...
Woo!
Plus the asphalt's kind of eaten up.
Yeah.
Our goal, if we get to $100 of Super Chats, is to return this car to Chris with no tread on the rear tires.
It's a math exam. Good luck, buddy.
Any specific math that he said?
Polynomials and trinomials.
Oh, okay. All right. Throwbacks. Times that I do not want to return to.
I don't even remember what those are, so...
Hopefully he does. So anything else you guys want to know about the Miata, let us know. We're going to do some slipping and sliding here right near the end of the video. But if we get up to $20 in the Super Chats, we'll throw Alissa behind the wheel, let her practice some stick driving. Something that she has not done, and it's been a few months probably. Right?
Yeah. I did it once in this parking lot, actually, in 3 Series BMW that your dad had.
Yeah, it was a good stick car, but this is better. The Miata is one of the best cars there is to learn stick, or to practice, I should say.
Right.
All right, you want to hop out?
Yes.
Cool.
Take that with me.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow, that's interesting, Moran. It's a stout little motor. Can slap a blow around here and make some serious power. Although you don't need 360 horsepower in a Miata, that'd be almost scary. But still good to know. I'd be fine with like 280 wheel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Say bye to Hydroplays.
Bye, Hydroplays. Good luck.
Yep. Good luck. Cool. Oh man, that's so loud. Oh man, I gotta look at the tires that you made. Look at this. Look at what he just did. Oh man, we're not gonna be able to come back here for a while.
We didn't do those ones.
Oh, we didn't? It landed like perfectly where you were. I figured we did.
I did those with the, I think those were from either the M8 or the CT5.
I remember that M8 day.
Yeah. No, we did these softer ones. You can smell the tire though.
Yeah, it's stinky.
That's good. I'm gonna get a cologne that smells like that.
Ew.
Alright, now we gotta scram.
Yeah.
No, we just did these lighter ones. The Miata tires aren't big and sticky enough to make those dark ones.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, that's bad.
We certainly aren't the only ones that have played around.
It's loud though. I didn't realize how loud it was. I mean, we're in the car and it's loud.
Thanks for the Super Chats, Yas. We'll go out and do a little bit more hooning. But yeah, if we can get up to $20, then Liz will get behind the wheel, but we don't have too much longer of daylight, so
Right.
if it doesn't happen, then I'm trying to think, do we have any other stick shift cars booked for the rest of the year? I don't think we do. At least not not so far. We've got a schedule built out until the new year for one company. And next week, we've got an awesome live drive car. It is the Maserati Levant, which is how you pronounce it. It's not Levante, it's Levant. Maserati Levant Trofeo, which is the Ferrari-built 3.8-liter V8 stuffed into a Maserati SUV.
There's a cop right there, by the way.
Ooh, good to know.
I gotta lower the camera so it doesn't look weird. He's looking right at us. Probably heard all those burnouts. He's got his window down.
Wasn't us, officer.
Oh boy.
$50 a super chat, and we will outrun the police.
I would charge the ticket that we'd get. Honestly.
Right, so we are going to be wrapping up our live drive here soon.
Yeah.
I think we managed to kill an hour pretty well with such a tiny car. I remember with the Supra, it was a little tough, but the Supra's not as fun to drive.
Right.
Supra's a cool car, but it's not it's not satisfying the way the Miata is.
Yeah, Miatas are dear and dear to your heart. You drove when you were in high school, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a little NA Miata. It's just a classic red one, manual, no air conditioning. Yep, it's just a good car.
That's pretty neat.
Yep. I think I can't tell if that's the police officer behind us or not. But
well, we should park and do another circle around the car, or you don't want to? You don't want the guy to come up to us?
We're gonna just keep on driving. Plus, we haven't gone on the highway yet.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do a little bit of a highway, even though it's very loud in the Miata.
Right. Well, you guys can hear how loud it's gonna be, but we should at least end if that guy's still following us or not.
Yes. We will end in a parking lot.
In a parking lot.
Yep. Anything going on? Oh, the police officer's going the other way.
Oh man. I bet Yas would feel so bad.
Hey, we did it to ourselves.
Yeah.
We take these risks at Daily Motor for your guys' entertainment.
Thanks. What do you think is on the roads? Any road?
Mr. Miata, you can feel the bumps, but nothing's that harsh. And it's actually remarkable how you don't really hear any like clunking or rattling. It's a pretty tight build.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
Nice. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I think I'd have to agree. I mean,
still better than that Subaru WRX.
And that
Mini.
And that Mini. And I was just gonna say the Mini. Even though I don't think a Mini is gonna be comparable to this whatsoever, but
just comparing ride qualities though.
Yeah. That one is very vivid in my mind because it was so bad.
I could see people cross-shopping this with a Mini, kind of sporty, small type of car, similar price.
Oh, Moran says he just sold his ND2 and he misses it already.
See, there you go. People upgrade from Miatas thinking, and to be fair, I mean, what would keep me from buying a Miata is the fact that it's $30,000, and you could get a motorcycle that does half of what this car can do for like $9,000 new.
Half?
Well, sure. I mean, look at all the trunk space we have back there.
Yeah.
I can practically fit all of that just in the bags on my motorcycle. Yeah. Between the two side bags, the top case, and maybe a backpack or something.
Right.
You have pretty much all the cargo capacity of a Miata. Right. And a motorcycle costs less to insure, less to register, arguably more fun. It's faster than this. You can do more with it, and it gets better gas mileage.
Right.
So, yes, I'm not saying everyone wants a motorcycle, and so a Miata is a good replacement for that. If I had ever decided to give up bikes, a Miata would be a strong contender. But it's just hard for me to think that like $30,000, I could pick up a very used that. So, as much as Miata, it's harder for me if I buy. By the way, did anyone on our Model 3 idea?
I think Kyle just said the story was already told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Nathan at Daily Motor thinks too, but I don't know. I think people are still Still interested in Model 3 content.
I would not know. You guys are the experts. I'm the camera lady.
Just a camera person.
Camera person.
Camera non-gender specific individual.
Other.
What else is going on in the chats as we get this wrapped up?
I think we're pretty much up to speed.
Cool. Well, we are going to do a few more minutes of driving. We'll, I know some roads around here we can do a little sliding, and then we'll wrap it up. Let us know if the signal's good around here.
It's not.
It's not?
I don't think it is. It seems to be quite laggy. We tried to come out this way before, and it wasn't very good.
I thought that was on my phone, though. Was that on yours? Maybe it was.
I feel like it was.
Ay.
Yeah.
Elon, we need you to just give us good internet.
Yeah. Elon Daddy. Give us cars and internet.
Yep.
That's all we need now.
Cars and internet.
Yep.
Speaking of internets, I'm looking forward to going home and playing some video games.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to get wrapping up the live drive here soon. Any last things you'd like to see on the Miata? Not that there are many. Or any thoughts you'd like to have from us? Or I guess I should let you guys know within the next week we've got a Hyundai Ioniq Electric. We're getting that tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that because I like EVs. And I also just like the Ioniq in general. We are getting the Maserati Levant Trofeo next week, as well as a Chevy Colorado V6 ZR2. Alyssa and I are using that this weekend to tow a side-by-side, go on a little vacation. So that'll be fun. We're getting the Supra back because reasons. And I don't know, anything else? We get the new Genesis G80 at the end of the year, so that'll be nice. And we have the GV80 coming soon as well, and the new Acura TLX. So those are all new cars.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. New, brand new? Like, don't talk about this kind of new, or?
No, just moderately new.
Cool. Moran says, if you guys are wondering how I know cars,
Yes.
Or this car, it's because I go for a test drive as soon as they come out. That's really smart.
Yeah, that actually is,
Yeah.
keep up to date on new car knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go for a lot of test drives back when I didn't just get them delivered.
Right. Yeah. But it's kind of neat when it's like not your job and you still want to.
Oh yeah.
Cars like that are still kind of accessible to you. You can go out, or if you don't want to look at them on the computer or whatever, you can literally go out to a dealer,
right,
and say, "Can I test drive this?" They're not going to say no.
Right.
It's their job to say yes to you.
Arguably, unless you look very much like you cannot afford the car. That's the end of the car. But yes, no, it is nice that exists.
Yeah. So
keeps you up to date.
Yeah. If any of you guys are pining after Charlie's job, just know that you can kind of have it a little.
Very video over 2 minutes. The first channel that I plan on, and I went to dealers and just asked to drive their cars and film them.
Yeah.
And not only that, I used like Zipcar, which is like a car rental service. If you just rent and then take them back.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a neat hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you got a passion, you'll make it work.
All right.
That in the Miata around is it does snap back very easily. So we were on a wet racetrack and we were drifting around the corners, and if you throttle too much, the car would back into a jolting manner.
Huh.
So that's something kind of strange.
Safety feature? Is it just car?
Just nature of the recent Mercedes we've been trying to get. The most recent Mercedes we've been trying to get is the G-Wagon. There are some around, so we've got a request in to get those. Really, we ought to do the E-Class, or not E-Class, the GL E-Class, even though I don't care. It'll still be a good car to review. But no, not too many other Mercedes planned for right now. But once the winter months come around and the weather's not quite so good,
Right.
and we don't do sports cars as much, we'll shift over to doing more of those type of cars.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mohammed Daily Motor usually drives around the greater Detroit area between Ann Arbor and Detroit. So we are housed in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty time of year, but bad roads.
Yep. All year round, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get wrapping things up. We're gonna make a few more turns up here and get to a good parking lot. And Liz, I guess you don't get to drive.
Another time.
Another time. Yeah. Guys,
Maybe that speaks to what people want us and they don't.
That's so.
It's all about Charlie driving. You are the experience. It's very much good around.
Yeah, but I'm also cheap, so you know.
What do you mean?
Because they don't have to pay to see me.
Oh, yeah.
Alissa is gonna practice driving this a little bit tomorrow, though, so you guys will miss out.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't let you miss out on getting to drive a Miata.
Aw.
Listen to what Moran Smati had to say, that he already misses his Miata.
Yeah.
Don't take what you have for granted.
Okay.
Access.
Okay.
Go through the gears, like to my house, deliberately with more stop signs so I can just shift more in the car. And there aren't too many cars that's the case.
Right. That sounds the same.
Just any last things you let us know, and we will be next with the either the Maserati or the Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comment says and it's fall next like 6, 7, 8 months. And gray.
Didn't use.
I have a couple of blue skies here and there sprinkled in until then, but yeah, that's mostly what it's going to be like here.
Yeah. Right. Speed bump.
Big speed bumps.
Oh.
Even on the western side of the state, the colors are that much deeper. We were just out there last week. It's actually kind of, these colors are still quite green out here.
Ooh, dirt.
Oh.
I'm not going to tear up this parking lot, but we should have just went and found a dirt lot.
Yeah. Nice.
Skirt. Okay. So before we end, I will demonstrate the convertible top operation.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot this was a...
Very simple. One of the easiest ones on the market and fastest. Done.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yep. And then to go back up. Done.
That's insane. It's like Transformer in here. Can you do it again?
And then you're breathing easy.
Huh. That's pretty neat.
It is is a little tough to get up and in and
It
out.
is. Kyle was like, I'm growing every time I get out of low cars, and we do too.
Yep. You want to try sitting in the driver's seat?
You're gonna tease them all now?
Yep.
Sure.
This is what you guys could have gotten with more Super Chats. So it is manual seat adjustments.
Oh, not.
That's height, only the front of the seat. So if you try turning it, this raises the front of your. Yep. Your butt is exactly where your butt is going to be.
That's actually not good for me because my eyesight, the middle of it is at the top of the wheel.
Well, you can drop the wheel down a little bit at least, so that'd help.
Okay. I don't need to mess yours up, actually.
Yeah, go. You take 5 seconds. And obviously the seat comes forward quite a bit.
Okay. I could make that work. Although, yeah.
Moran had a GT RF too. That's like the most luxurious Miata they make. It's a nice one. Looks like our connection's not fantastic here either.
Go figure.
You mind taking your phone out and just throwing it on the dash for the end here? Mohammed said that is a very low car. Yes, it is. I mean, it's like, it's right there. Can't be much, very far off the ground at all.
Wouldn't he know? Or was that yeah?
Moran had a Miata.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a very thin steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Doesn't it feel
nice.
nice?
Optimal gripping.
Yeah. Try the clutch and shifter a little bit.
Wow.
So
it goes in super far.
So you're in first right now. Just
Okay.
try going down into second. Isn't that like a satisfying feel?
Yeah. There's like a lot of different clicks. Boop, boop, boop.
Because you have your click to the center.
Yeah.
And then your click into the next gear. So it's a very... You remember that BMW you drove was pretty vague?
Yes.
Kind of hard to feel in there. And this one's it's a very positive response.
I think I went from 5th down to 4th again.
No, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's up to you. You can try driving right now if you want.
Hey, man.
Yeah?
We got to be on top of it. Otherwise, no one will take us seriously.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, well, I guess we can probably wrap it up then.
Oh, now I can't. My hips don't fit in between, like where the seat is and then where the steering wheel was. So, man, that's a tight little car.
Yeah. Nope. All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the regulars and the new people.
The Topher said, "How much for Alissa to do a burnout?"
I don't know. That's a question for you.
However much it's going to cost to repair the car once I damage it. So.
Man, yeah, I don't...
One of these days.
If we get to the point where we'll find a big parking lot somewhere with just the right car. If we get another Miata like in the winter or something, a big open parking lot, we can do how to do a donut and how to do a burnout.
If you schedule a Miata in the winter, you're gonna have to figure out how to do the camera yourself, because I'm not going.
We don't have to have the top down, the top up. Oh, are you saying because you wouldn't want to do
the snow and the ice and all of that?
A Miata with Blizzak snow tires is actually really capable.
Okay. I gotta take everything you say as like.
We've been there.
More knowledgeable.
Yeah, Mazda's really cool. They put snow tires on the Miatas during the winter and let us tear around in the snow.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Throw on a helmet, some gloves, and put the top down.
Nice.
Well, thank you all so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
We did.
We were able to kill the hour, no problem, even though it's such a wee little car. Keep an eye out next week for more live drive content. It'll probably be at 5:30 again. I think this was a good time to do it. Traffic wasn't too bad. We're going to experiment with a few different places, maybe with some more reliable cell signal connection. And I think that's about it. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll do a little walk around as we time out the 30-second delay.
Yep.
And see you on the next one. Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome. Thank you guys.